YouTube gang. What is going on? We back with another one. This one a little different from the other ones. This one's a little disturbing, to be honest with you. No, I didn't watch it yet, but the title alone lets me know that it is going to be a little disturbing. We're gonna watch this together. Yeah, it's crazy. Just stay tuned.
Well, she just came to the house. She said she found a foot. And
Your granddaughter did?
Yeah, that is real, right?
Looks to be that way.
A teenager's walk near the water turns into a nightmare when she discovers dismembered human remains. Within days, detectives are led away from the river and straight to a house of horrors.
All I remember is hanging up in the blood.
The following footage has never been seen before. On September 18, 2024, officers in Bay City, Michigan are dispatched to a local boat launch after receiving a report of human remains discovered in the water. They arrive to find a man and his granddaughter who tell a disturbing tale.
Well, she just came to the house. She said she found a foot. And
Your granddaughter did?
Yeah. And
Okay.
she said, will you go back over there with me? I said, yeah. I've lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
I've always wondered like this happens. I hope we don't have too often.
What body part did you see first?
That one.
The foot?
Yep. And
Okay.
then she did a walkthrough, and that's when she found the hand. That is real, right?
Looks to be that way.
I ain't gonna lie. What would y'all have did if y'all have saw that? Would you have panicked? Would you have screamed? What would you have did, man, if you saw a live body part just just laying around, man? Let me know what y'all would have did, because we don't know our initial thoughts. Like I know some girls probably women would have probably screamed or something, but what you did as a guy, you'd have been like, man, what the fuck? A damn live body part, crazy.
Look at the tissue.
I mean, how the hell does that happen?
What cuts it off?
Where's the hand at? Can you point to where it says on the other side of the dock or what?
No, it's right here in between all the trees.
The officer follows the teen's directions and discovers a severed left arm floating palm up in the water. According to police records, both limbs appear to have been cleanly severed, one leg at the lower calf and one arm near the bicep. In a later report, one officer describes what appears to be a saw blade or chop mark on the bone.
Is this the only other one you've seen?
Yes, I only
Yeah, this is legit.
The scene is secured and officers conduct a thorough search of the shoreline. As they make their way along the edge of the water, they make more gruesome discoveries. Another partial arm and leg, also appearing to be cut with a sharp object. However, the rest of the body is nowhere to be found, prompting a larger search that continues the following morning. While nothing else of note is discovered in the water, officers receive another concerning call.
So, what brought you out here today?
That man. We were just out looking for his car. I went back to grab her because we were going to go over to my other brother's house. He called, said he found the car.
The same day the remains in the river were discovered, family members of 41-year-old Justy Stillwell reported him missing. His loved ones had not heard from him in days, and now his missing Jeep had turned up abandoned in a parking lot less than 1 mile from where the body parts were found.
So, do you have any idea how long this vehicle's been out here for at all?
No idea at all. All I know is, from my knowledge, when we were in this house yesterday, we were looking at the calendar and the last X stuff.
Man, I don't know. I thought about at one point becoming like a detective or something, or somebody who does it, police or whatever, does the investigation, because this is like solving a puzzle. Like, because you got to think now they done got more clues into it, but like, oh, you'd be like, man, who could have did this first and foremost? Then when you get more details into it, it's like somebody done. The car is like maybe a couple blocks away, and then you got where it's like the body parts are over here. So like now you're trying to clue everything together. The family don't report the guy missing. You like, man, it's just this interesting though. Like the detective part of it is just trying to solve the problem of what happened. Like, how did we even get here? That's what's crazy. Cause man, dumping a body chopped up at that. And you gotta think about it. Whoever did this crime, right? And again, I don't know this. I haven't watched this video. Whoever committed the crime did it so sloppy. Did it super sloppy. Because, like, you probably just threw the body in a bag. I don't know if they threw it in a bag or what, but you threw it probably somewhere, and it just, now the body parts done scattered everywhere. Now, idiot.
Every day. He didn't X off Saturday. And I don't think maybe even Friday, and his trash wasn't put out. So then we're like, what the hell's going on? But I'm a 41-year-old male, you know, sometimes they can just decide to, but it wasn't like him.
Has he mentioned anything about talking to anyone new or out of the ordinary? Because
I didn't talk to him that much. The last time I seen him was my dad's funeral.
According to his brothers, Justy is a man of habit who doesn't have any enemies, making his sudden disappearance all the more concerning. Although no one has officially connected Justy to the remains, everyone at the scene knows what had been found the night before.
Yeah, she's all worked up with everything that's going on the other side of the river, too. It's plastered all over Facebook. I know you're not going to give me any information, but I got a pretty damn good idea.
It's not complete what we found.
Right.
You know, but you know, as an officer, I look at situations, and coincidences sometimes are
don't make sense. I did yesterday. I made Darty put it in my head. It is what it is. This is so out of character. Like,
keep
like
the
I said,
hope.
40-some years and never doing anything like this.
According to police records, the remains are identified through fingerprints as Justy Stillwell. Detectives turn to Justy's digital life, and a breakthrough comes from a young man who had been chatting with him on Grindr the day he disappeared. The young man wanted to meet up, but he tells investigators that Justy was walking to a friend's house and said he couldn't. Doing some detective work of his own, he reached out to the friend online. The friend responded, sent back a selfie, and with that photo, investigators identified him as 40-year-old Robert Tweedley. On September 25th, he's taken to the law enforcement center, where investigators sit him down for an interview.
So what is your understanding for why we're here to talk to you today? I don't know exactly what happened. I've been going through a lot. Sorry about my language. It's okay. A few months ago, I called community mental health to admit myself for wanting to commit and hurting others, and nobody would listen. Nobody would give me the help that I needed. I got drunk one night, and somebody was, a couple months ago, somebody offered me meth. Well, I got kind of hooked on it. I don't remember much. I just remember getting high and drunk, and I said it, and then I saw on the news what was happening. I put two and two together, so. As far as what? His name is Justy.
Despite what he claims, the investigators have gathered more incriminating evidence, which they'll confront him with later. But for now, they tell Robert the brutality of his actions could make people see him as something far worse, unless he explains what happened.
The FBI wanted to get involved in this because of what happened. They've thrown out things like serial killer and stuff like that. And I don't think that's what happened here. I think that this is something that got out of hand, some sort of domestic situation. I know he can be a persistent guy. Only you can fill in the details. I don't remember everything. You may not remember.
See, and then this the part with police, they get you in them investigative rooms, obviously like this, and now he's just incriminating himself even more. Oh, I was hooked on meth, mental health. I tried to commit suicide, or I wanted to, and I just don't remember what happened. So now, that's how they get you to tell on yourself.
Remember everything, but he remembers some of it. I blacked out for a few hours. He actually came over just to talk and help me through communication, have somebody to talk to. Okay. I've only known him for a couple months or so. All I remember is cleaning it up. Cleaning what up? The blood.
The sergeants conducting the interview aren't convinced that Robert doesn't remember killing Justy, but the more they let him talk, the more he seems to recall.
How did you kill him? I'm trying don't think how I did it. I pushed him down the stairs.
Did you push him down the stairs?
I think I did, yeah. I pushed him down because he was getting out.
Because he was getting out?
Yeah.
Like leaving the house? You mean?
Yeah.
How did you kill him? When you say you pushed him down the stairs, did that kill him or did something else kill him?
I think he would have been dead, but I think I choked him. I think I choked him.
So when you pushed him down the stairs, was he hurt from that?
Yeah, he was barely breathing.
How did you choke him?
Got on top of him, strangled him.
With a rope or
with my hands.
One hand or two hands?
Oh.
Do you remember how that felt?
I couldn't stop. That was the thing. If I wasn't so I would have called 911.
By Robert's account, with Justy deceased at the bottom of the stairs, he was faced with the issue of getting him out of the house. But Robert explains Justy's body was too heavy, so he did the unthinkable.
I chopped him up, so I couldn't get him out of the basement.
What did you use to chop him up?
Probably an axe.
Probably, or is that what you used?
That's what I used.
Robert says he walked to Justy's home, took his Jeep, and drove it to Walmart, where he used cash from Justy's wallet to purchase the axe. Afterwards, he used the Jeep during the disposal of the remains. He admits to dumping his arms and legs into the river, but placed the remainder of his body in a nearby field.
They did. Me too.
Just got him to convince.
I believe that. You don't know what led up to this, though?
Like mental health and to the state of Michigan, they wouldn't help me. I called and I begged for help, and they wouldn't help me.
We need to start setting some things right. Obviously, like I told you, we have his arms and legs, but I would like to get the rest of his body and his head so that we can give him a proper burial for his family. Will you please help me with that today? That'll go a long way to show that you are
I'll do
sorry.
whatever it takes because I'm not a monster and I'm not a killer. I wanted to kill myself, not anybody else.
I believe that.
After disposing of Justy's remains, Robert spent time cleaning up any evidence of his sinister actions, even posting about his cleaning spree on social media. In a chilling Facebook post made the day after Justy was killed, Robert wrote, "I'm so tired I can't sleep at night. I cleaned my house today. I got back on a cleaning kick. Just wish I had the right cleaning supplies, LOL, but hoping to get some sleep tonight, I have a 10-hour shift."
May I ask a question?
Sure.
How did you guys know it was me?
A lot of really good police work. A lot of really good detectives put it together.
Towards the end of the interview, investigators ask if he'll lead them to the rest of Justy's remains. Robert agrees and guides them to a nearby field.
Going the right direction.
So did you drive through here? How far back?
Not that far. I think there's a fence that divides us.
Okay.
There's a hole in the fence.
This way?
I will say this: he played the fuck out of them with the whole. I ain't gonna say he played them, but because somebody else committed this crime, they would arrest him. But they just pretty much just was like, yeah, I did it, But the state of Michigan didn't help me mental. It's like, bro, I understand though. I get it though. Like some people be going through a lot, but come on, bro. You did it. And to say I'm not a monster, but being in there for chopping a body up, that's pretty sick, bro. I'm sorry. It's sick. But a lot of times in situations like this, you got to ask yourself, what did you do to get help? What did you do to seek help? Because that's the bigger part of it.
All of this fence right here. That goes all the way.
Is he on that side of the fence?
Literally, that hole in the fence is
Cadaver dogs assist in the search, and investigators recover Justy's pelvis, upper legs, torso, and head. Meanwhile, Robert's home is searched, and investigators find multiple items used in the crime that Robert admits trying to burn in a fire pit. In the basement, they find apparent blood and marks in the concrete consistent with an axe blade. Robert is permitted to write an apology letter to Justy's family, which reads in part, "If I could take it all back, I would, and trade places with Justy. I pray to God that his soul is at rest, and I pray to God for you, his mother, and family can move on, and remember Justy for who he was, a kind, loving man who only wanted to help a friend in need." Robert was arrested and held on a $1 million bond. He now faces 2 charges, homicide, open murder, and dead bodies, disinterment, and mutilation. His trial is scheduled for 2026. Watch our full videos as they were originally made, with no randomly muted words or details cut. We've also dropped brand new eWoo videos available only on eWoo Plus. Available now on iOS, Roku.
All right, so the video was obviously recorded 2024. It says he's going to trial in 2026, which is July 28th, 2026. That's interesting because that's literally like 2 days away. Wow. Wow. Man. Yeah, man. That's crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. Like and share, subscribe, hit that notification. We're gonna drop some more. We're gonna narrate, we're gonna go through these videos and just kinda, assess them and see what's going on. But yeah. Let me know what y'all would have did in this situation, man. And what I mean, like, if you found the body, the parts, stuff like that, what would you do? Obviously, you would have called the police, but, what would have been your initial reaction, And then let me know your opinions below.